Hello. Hi,
Yes.
ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, I am a graduate from Amity Law School in 2021.
Okay.
So, in my prior, in the jobs, I have a civil and litigation experience. And as you, most of the students are asking for IP, I also have the same. And you have actually cleared almost all of my doubts. But I just have a little bit doubt that, I now am changing, thinking to change my career into IP. So, I have applied as a
Mhm.
trainee associate because I know they won't hire me as an associate because
Right.
I don't have that much experience. So,
Right.
ma'am, actually, while applying to the boutique law firms and even to independent advocates, because I know that I don't have an experience, so I cannot go for tier one, tier two, tier three.
Mhm.
So they because they require at least I think 2 to 3 years of PQE. And so the thing is that I actually have personalized my cover letter and I've also sent them because in the last firm where I was working, I actually dealt with some trademark applications and
Okay.
replied to the objections. So, the things that I drafted, I actually send them as a sample draft that this what objection reply I have drafted.
Right.
So, and still, I am not getting a reply from the HR or the people. I've reached out on LinkedIn and I have reached out on the mail also.
Okay.
So,
Did you follow up?
yes, ma'am, few of the to the recruiters or something, I followed up, but I still didn't get the reply for the follow up mail also.
Since you mentioned you're from Army Law School, why don't you try the alumni route? So all your alumni will have some or the other networking place, be it Facebook, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, or something. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The thing about big brands is this only, that you get a very strong alumni support. So what you do is try reaching out to the alumni, say that I'm a graduate from batch of so and so, I have interest in this field and briefly I have this exposure, so if anybody is hiring, could you please let me know. That always helps. Like last year, I wrote a similar post for one of my juniors who was working with me, and immediately three seniors replied that okay, send us her CV, and she got hired within I think less than 5 days. Like they said, ki, okay, you worked with Samanika, so we may not even take your interview, right? So that can also happen, like with alumni, because it's more at the personal level, more than the because if you apply to an outsider, they don't know you, they don't know whether they can trust you or not. But if you work with an alumni, it's more like an insider applying to another insider, right? So try that route. Secondly, referral, you will have to. That's why I told you maybe try through the headhunter route. Third thing is wait for at least 2 months. Like 2 months is the window period you should keep in mind, and ideally send your first follow up maybe in between 15 to 21 days, like 2 to 3 weeks ke beech mein, somewhere around 2.5 week, and then second follow up around 10-12 days. And then वो भी नहीं होता है, then dial the HR का number from the net. If they directly say that no, will not be able to, then you'll get to know. Or at times what they do is they open the vacancies in advance, but then they keep waiting because this is like financial closure season now, right, till March. So a lot of people are occupied in different capacities, so they do open the vacancy thinking that we might need more helping hands, but again they don't get enough time to recruit, and then they are like कि cost cutting करें क्या, hire करें या ना करें. So that's why they may not directly say a no, and I always say till the time it's a no, consider it a yes. So keep trying. Okay. Parallelly, what you can do is, if let's say you're already a graduate and you are very much passionate about IP, try to upscale yourself in the best manner possible. Like, uh, do any good IP course which focuses on the practical learning. WIPO has a free course, World Intellectual Property Organization, but just that it focuses a lot on the core academic side of it. There's no harm in doing it because again, it gives you a very good exposure, but preferably beyond that also, because these days there are so many platforms which are offering you courses,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So
Actually,
if huh, that
yeah,
is
I
there,
was,
then some
yeah.
platforms are also offering you online LLMs or maybe offline LLMs specialized in IP. So if you're very clear that in the long run you want an opportunity in IP, and you're feeling that instead of sitting idly at home, why can't I just upscale myself in whatever way possible. Keep doing that so that your profile becomes stronger. And then till the time you don't get a job, I would suggest join an independent IP lawyer who can give you that exposure. Maybe not money, but at least exposure for some time.